Hello everybody, my name is Sky. I am your friendly neighborhood autistic person full of random useless facts, and today we are getting back into Subnautica Below Zero. But first, before we start, I would like to apologize for not streaming earlier in the day. Just being honest, my brain didn't work. I did not wake up from my sleep. I went to bed, I had alarm set and everything to wake up, and I didn't. I just didn't. So I'm awake now, and we are going to do some streaming. I am taking a moment. My lovely husband, shown in trash, gave me the idea of finding all of the music for the jukebox, so that way we can have lots of cool beats while we continue doing story-based things. So I went ahead and I looked up the location of all of the jukebox discs, and we can go find them today. And because we have actually managed to get the Sea Truck Mark III upgrade, we should have no problem finding these things. Go ahead and pop in here. One of the pieces we're looking for is back over by the Phi Robotics Center, so we will have to head back over there to see if we can't discover it. Also, if you hear random noise in my mic, I apologize for that. I am watching Futurama in the background. There's just some little background noise to help keep me comfortable. Oh, we have a call from Alan.
How do humans function with such a fallible and inferior body?
Excuse you? My body is anything but inferior. I work hard for my body to be able to do what it does.
Yes, but its overall form is not ideal. For example, consider its use of primitive ball and socket joints.
Is there anything you don't find primitive? Humans bartered with evolution to get more brain wrinkles and opposable thumbs.
It is true the opposable thumb is excellent, but all corporeal forms are temporary. The ability to be reborn when a body breaks down is paramount.
My body is my own and I cherish it. It grows with me. Humans have one life. We plant trees we can never experience the shade of. We build for the next generation.
Noble, but again, truly inefficient.
You are incredibly frustrating, you know that?
I hope to see the forms of my people again.
While Robin may not agree with Alan's viewpoint, Sky, personally do. I do agree with his viewpoint. Human bodies, honestly, are shit. I completely agree with them. Oh, are these not like fully grown? Is that why I can't cut them? Okay, yeah, they're still growing. But I fully agree with him with the whole like ball joint situation. Our joints are so flimsy. I personally have joint pain at a very young age. Way too young to have all the joint pain that I have. I even have arthritis in one of my knees. Our teeth, even if we take as best possible care of them, usually only last us about 60 to 70% of our lives if we're lucky. And we only get one set of them. Our eyes, our brains, our gut biomes, oh my gosh, there's so much. But there's nothing we can do about that. We just gotta deal with it. And so we do. As you can see, while you were away, I was quite busy. We have 2 greenhouses set up. I still need to put some stuff in here, but we have some peppered plants growing. We have a full thing of Preston plants.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We have some shrub plants, we have some Chinese potatoes, and some marble melons growing. We also have some outdoor plants growing. These will mostly be used for aquarium decoration, if I'm being honest, because we don't need resources to build with. So they will be aquarium decoration mostly. Hello, Munchkin Man. Do you want to say hi? Munchkin Man says hi. Oh, are these ready? Yes. We need 3 more. There we go. But I was quite busy getting stuff done. I also made sure to... I went around when it comes to the jukebox speakers. I kind of fixed them up so that way we still have good sound all throughout the base, but they're not as severe. We also have signs everywhere leading you to different places. We have our living quarters set up, greenhouse sign, and the exit. I switched some things around in the living quarters. We have a fridge now, so let's go ahead and we'll grab some water, 2 symbiotes, and 2 more fruit salads to take with us on our trip. I picked up some spinner fish while I was out. I rearranged this a little bit and added in some plant work. Also, my apologies, I kind of lied to you. I said when I left that I would do no exploration. I did a little bit. I didn't truly explore. I went to the emergency supply beacon that like we first visited, and I was looking for spinnerfish to put into the aquarium as well as different plants to plant outside. And while I was down there, I found an architect piece. I think it was the array module. The nature of this alien construction is unknown. It has no clear indicators of its functions. The scan shows internal lights that emit at different wavelengths. The theoretical purpose might be that it is cosmetic, a communications array storage, a holographic display, or a light display for relaxation purposes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was what it was. Alright. And downstairs, we had the moon pool and the sea truck dock. Let's check out our reactor. Reactor looks good. I have the music now set to 20. Make sure that's turned on. And that does sound a little bit better. You. I just noticed it's floating. You. I don't like that. You. It's still floating, but it's less noticeable. But I think we are pretty much ready to go. Actually, before we leave, let's go ahead and refill up our water. We'll drink some. And make sure that we have fresh batteries and everything. Also, another thing that I did do, it wasn't technically exploring, but I built the Pathfinder tool. That's not what I was talking about. I took beacons out. I marked Marge's greenhouse, and I marked the Omega base down there. I meant to take a spare one over to Marge's old place, but then I remembered that we had intended to go there after visiting Marge's greenhouse, and then I forgot to. So I just left that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and craft one more beacon just to keep on us. Alright, let's get our jukebox disc hunt going. There is no one left in this ocean. Man, I can't wait to get the jukebox in the sea truck. Actually, you know what? Before we go to the Phi Robotics Center, we are going to look for a different jukebox disc. And the reason why we're going to look for this one is because this jukebox disc sits near some sea truck module, specifically the sleeper module that has the jukebox in it. It's located in the purple vent zone. Do you remember where that giant, the big Leviathan, I don't think we've scanned it yet, but it was the big red one that grabbed our sea truck in his jaws, and I kind of panicked because we literally just built it. This jukebox disc is literally like right next to him. And there's also sea truck modules below him. So we are going to go and look for that. Let's see, we're passing. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, looking at the map, it might be easier to head towards Delta Island. Yeah. Also, friend reminder, I did turn down the creature aggression to 0.3. They will still show us aggression, they will still come after us, but they will be slower to react, give us more leeway, just so that way we can scan them and actually coexist around them without having too much issues. Oh, look at you! What we got here? Look at you, you look like you're hard at work. A rock puncher. If he can punch rocks, he can punch me, so I'm gonna back away. Gives me rainbow mantis strip feelings, you know. Okay, so this is the Delta. Now we come around this way. It's so loud. And we head this way a little bit, if I'm remembering correctly. It's so hard to tell exactly. No, sir, don't touch. You can look, but don't touch. Okay, yeah, I think a little bit this way. I know you're out here somewhere waiting for me. I will say, the specific jukebox disc that we are looking for is a very difficult one to find, simply because of where it's located. It doesn't really have any particular markers around it, it's just like laying there. Okay, we're in the right area. If he comes after us, it's okay, we have the sea truck defense now. We're just gonna keep our eye out for what we need and not about him. We do understand that we're in his territory, so if he gets aggressive with us, it's understandable. But we're not going to allow him to be aggressive. We're going to keep our distance. If he grabs us, we'll stop him. Okay, let him pass by, and then I'm going to scan this. Perfect. Okay. it's literally just like the picture it shows for where the thing is. It's just like laying somewhere around here. So we'll just have to keep our eye out. You stay over there. Hey, let's go. Sometimes they have to learn the hard way. Just another sleeper module. I remember the first time I ever found this disc, I literally only found it because I was driving backwards so I could keep my eye on that predator. So I know it's like somewhere down here on the ridge. Just keep looking, just keep looking. When in Subnautica, just keep looking. There's something down there, and there's a piece of the Mercury too. Pretty sure that's the thrusters, and if it is, yes. There's actually a jukebox disc in here as well. So what I'm going to do, we're not going to explore this right this second. What I'm going to do is we are going to drop a beacon. Mercury 2 thruster. Oh shoot, I didn't save it. I hate that. Whenever you type in on the beacons, you have to click OK, because if you just press B to back out from it, it won't save it. There we go. Alright. Now that we know where this is, it should be a little bit easier to find the other jukebox discs, because it's literally right this way from it. I am so sorry about that. Oh shoot. Well, in that case, I've been muted all this time. Hey, we found it. We found the Mercury 2 thruster, which is convenient. And can't wait for you guys to listen to that song and hear who's singing in it. It is called First Sun, Die Peacefully.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen
And I
remaining.
apologize for coughing in the mic like a dick. Okay, so we found First Sun, Die Peacefully. We can take that off the map. Gonna check and make sure there's nothing else cool. Don't need that. That is just a sea truck fragment. I'm struggling with my words. Can I take your seeds home for decoration? No, then you are useless to me. Okay, I think we found everything of use here.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
So let's head back over to the Mercury 2 thruster and get its jukebox disc, as well as anything cool or unique in it. Where's that beacon? There it is. Alrighty, let's set that right there. Scoot out of the way a little bit. And let's get looking. Get a sealed door. Curious as to what the deal is with Mercury 2. Like, why is it down here? Oh, we need to cut this with a laser cutter. Man, I wish I had like a little headlamp or something, you know? We don't need copper wire.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Heck yeah, we found jukebox disc, Miracle Sound, Deep Blue. That is another fan-created song. I am irritated about not having any oxygen at any time. What we got here? Parallel processing unit. Okay.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yes, yes. Not seeing anything else. Only thing of interest is that. Though I bet you there might... Like, there's no way that that's all there is in here, right? There might be another entrance. We just gotta find it. Smack around a little bit, but it's okay. Maybe an entrance from below? No. Maybe that was all that there was in the thrusters. They look to be very close to the architect body cache, so why don't we go ahead and grab that as well. I'm assuming that there's probably going to be something guarding it. There's no way that it's going to be easy to grab. I'm going to turn down my Futurama just a smidgen, just in case. Let's see, is that a sea truck module fragment or a sea truck fragment? Sea truck afterburner upgrade. Fuck yeah. Gimme, gimme. I will say the sea monkeys are so useful for finding fragment pieces by looking around in their nests. Is that piece number 2? Yes. Okay. Ow. What are you? Interesting creature egg. I'm taking this. Normally I know which creature eggs are which when I come across them immediately, but when I don't, they intrigue me too much to just leave them behind. We'll make storage for them. Okay, at this point, I have completely lost track of the piece we were going after. Thank you. Yes, you're very good. Bye now. 440 meters down, so I think we just gotta keep going deeper if we can. Ow. I don't know why I say ow every time my sea truck gets hit. It's not like I'm personally being injured.
The artifact you found contains traces of information suggesting what has become of my people.
This wasn't even the piece we were looking for. What we got here?
New technology acquired.
Marine life analyzer. The container might have been used to create small microbiomes for aquatic flora and fauna. Design indicates the following likely usage pattern. Trap and ensnare small fauna. Gather data on how various organisms responded to treatments and different environmental influences, and use multiple containers to run multiple experiments in parallel. Interesting. But not while we were here. Let's head back up to the surface and realign ourselves. We might have a better, easier time of figuring out where we need to be. Yep. Man, I love the sea truck. It just moves so fluently. it's me who smacks it into things, but like it has such tight turns. It responds really quickly. I appreciate it. It's a good truck. I see you, truck. Ew, it's dark out. Oh, we already got all the sea truck aquarium. Heck yeah. Yeah, no, I have no idea. We'll save the artifacts because right now we are on a jukebox hunt. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to get next. 1 second. Okay, there's another one in the Mercury 2 bow, and we came across that. It's in the area I'm pretty sure that we're already in, which is the lily pad area. We just need to find where specifically it is. Hang on, let me get a look at the actual map. Lily pad island. Where is the Omega base? Okay. Because we found, remember we came out of the Omega base and then we came across it, I think. It's hard to remember. Actually, based on what I'm looking at, it looks like it's a little bit further down this way. It's kind of close to the Tree Spires location. But it's still in the lily pad area. Like it's right on the edge of it. I think I'm in the right area. Just need to find it. Like, was that the one that we found? Hang on, let's check through the logs again. PDA. Detecting the stern. Okay, so it found the stern, not the bow. So we still need to find where the bow is. Omega base is over that way. I think it's to the east of the Omega base by the looks of it. Southeast a little bit. Hopefully if we get close enough to it, our PDA will give us a notification. Need to be careful because the edge of the world is connected to the lily pad biome. I can't remember what protects the edge of the world, but I don't want to be reminded.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Ha!
of an astronautical Soltrans-Gov vessel nearby. Vessel name, Mercury 2. Inoperative.
Alright, now we just gotta find a way in. She was a big girl. Brought low. Poor thing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of anxiety talking. Very much, the ships, the Mercury ship pieces very much do activate that fear I have of like sunken objects. But my brain is just kind of like forcing me to get over it. One of the things that helped me conquer Subnautica and control my fear in Subnautica is actually convincing my brain that I'm not underwater. This is all air. This is just how the planet works. The air's watery looking, but you're not actually underwater. The land is still the ground. You're flying everywhere you go. And doing that, I'm just kind of tricking my brain into believing that this is not as it truly is. Alright, we're gonna have to keep a close eye on our oxygen as we bippity bop around in here. Okay. This is gonna be a very large place to explore. Hang on, I'm gonna grab a little bit more oxygen after I place this beacon.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna hear that a lot down here, I can just tell. This is the bow, right? Merc bow. We're gonna keep our emergency bladder on us, just in case. Let's start looking around here. Lots of very good resources. Ooh, what we got here?
I'm alive. Stefanos saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine. I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since the crew was short-handed because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot. Then I saw daylight and I was looking down at the ocean and ice. The strongest wind I've ever felt roared in my ears, ripping through the ship. People went flying out the side of the Mercury, so much screaming and chaos. I was lucky. I had just clipped into my seat anchor. Stefanos came out of nowhere, like a malaika, an angel. I felt his rough, calloused hand grasp mine with the gentlest of urgency. It felt like time slowed. He said, "I gotcha. Just follow me, Ella." I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship. We hit the water and everything went black. He's sleeping. I think he might have hit his head. I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches. I think I might have fractured the rib. I'm gonna shut my eyes for a bit. When I wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll save us.
Damn. Okay. So shit went down on the Mercury. That's how it came down to begin with. Let's see if we can't slip our sea truck into that hole on the top. Oh, come on. Is it just not quite big enough? Let me in for an easy air supply. I will say sometimes it's just all about the angle. You'd be surprised the places I've managed to fit my sea truck into. Just out of pure determination. Okay, fine. Fine. Take it back to the other entrance and explore from that direction. Heck yeah, we got the alien containment unit.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Orion's belt. I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the discovery clause. Let's see Stefanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more Sol Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
So they came down here because they found or discovered the architect stuff. Which, to be fair, it's one of those things that it's understandable. You know, they, at this point in time, they have the ability to explore the entirety of the universe for the most part. They have phase gates and spaceships and all of this stuff. And yet there's still things that they just don't know, they don't understand, because there were beings that came into space and did all this stuff long before them. I too would be excessively interested. But I don't know if I would get us all killed over it. Okay, slow down. That way we don't get lost.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Well, we landed safely, despite my apprehension. Diana, damned adrenaline junkie, took one of her defining risks and paid off. Why hire me as the maintenance engineering officer if you aren't going to listen to their advice? Now, Papa, I didn't go to school for 8 years and get 3 degrees for nothing. I tried to convince Diana that we don't need to stop for repairs. That's what the drift drive and the secondary propulsion system are for. Just a bit slower. But she's in charge. On the plus side, I get to work with Yasmin. I didn't know she was such a busybody. She's been going around the whole ship giving folks a hand. I think she was getting on Diana's nerves, so she assigned Yasmin to me. She's helping me inspect and repair the transfer systems. I thought I was the most mechanically inclined person on the ship, but I think she has me beat. She can definitely teach me a thing or two, as long as I don't get too distracted by her smile. She's got the best smile.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
We are struggling, and I wish I had a better O2 tank. But we gotta get on with it, I think. Because we still haven't found a freaking jukebox disc.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay. Oh no, I let my symbiotes go bad. Can't eat them anymore. There we go.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, hey. We can bring the sea truck around to here. Oxygen.
Sol should pay me more to lead these missions. I saved the whole damn crew from destruction. Mercury 2 was nearly obliterated by an immensely powerful energy beam. I don't know any weapon system with that level of capability. The power source to get that kind of range must be, well, otherworldly. We got lucky. The energy signature is similar to some of the weaponry meant to counter pirates on mining freighters. The refraction of the beam across the atmosphere? Ryan's belt. It looked like the Northern Lights. Such power. I fired the emergency flares and dumped water from the nuclear core. I think the heat signature confused the weapons tracking for just an instant. I managed a slight evasive maneuver, and I felt the Mercury get rocked by the sonic boom as the nuclear runoff rapidly evaporated. That alone could have taken us out. Definitely asking for a pay raise. This is not what I signed up for. My days of risky missions should be behind me. But what the hell? I still got it. Even if it was luck. Hopefully, whatever didn't want us on the planet doesn't mind when we leave.
It would indeed have minded, so they got shot down by the weapon. Who would have guessed? Raise your hand if you would have guessed. Ugh, it's so hard getting through all this detritus.
We need to get off this planet. I mean, the morning started out so well. I took a team of 6 out to find the structures from the planetary scans. We were all in high spirits. I mean, who wouldn't be? These structures would be clues to another sentient race. It was highly unlikely that another colony would be out this far. We were going to be in the frickin' history books. Everything was going okay. We were a few miles from the ship when our radios picked up an actual signal. It sounded like an SOS. We got overly excited naturally and decided to enter the water to follow it. That decision cost 3 lives. I mean, half my team. They got ripped to shreds by something. They died screaming, alone in the cold, dark waters. I'm not going back in that godforsaken ocean again. I refuse. Some of the animals on this planet, they look sick too. Weird pustules on the skin, oddly sluggish. I think we should leave. But Diana said we should stay. She thinks the biopatent payoffs would be worth it, but those families will never see their loved ones again. They don't care about no payoffs. We can't return the bodies. I don't care about the accolades or the history books. I just want to see Layla and the kids. Ah, man. I miss the smell of my wife's hair. The kids tackling me at the door again. That's all I want. To get out of here alive. Please.
Poor guy. Still finding our way around. We did, by the look of it, based on how everything was laid out, that all circles back around. But this isn't everything, because we haven't found the disc. Hell, we haven't even found the bridge. This is the Mercury bow. We should be able to find the bridge. So the question is, what are we missing? Or what am I missing? Is there an entryway that should be way more obvious? Is it a vent line that I need to take.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Is oxygen the answer? Do we need more of it for proper exploration of this place?
Oxygen.
Clear the nodes. Okay, let's think. We're gonna smack into some stuff in here, but I don't care. It's fine. I'm gonna see. We're gonna take it around as much as we can, anywhere it can physically fit with us, just for ease of oxygen. Okay. Trying to think. Okay, we found another entry.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen
What
remaining.
is that? Oh, it's Chinese potato.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life. The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. I desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get into communication range with Soul again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long, but this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
Alright. Let's make a mad dash. Not gonna bother picking stuff up right now. I will open crates. Oh, hello. If necessary. Or if I can, I will open up crates, like if they don't need to be cut open. Just that way we can mark where we've been. Oxygen.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Man,
Now I
this
just
is
need to build
annoying.
the test override module. Then I can disable that satellite tower.
Oh, that was for the test override module. Okay.
Oxygen.
I get it.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I don't know if we're going to be able to fully discover this place without having a better oxygen tank. It's just a little too difficult, but I'm determined. We're going to keep looking because I want to find this disc. think this is it. This is it. This is the bridge.
Orion's belt this all went sideways. How could I have known that so much would go wrong? Failed my crew. No, I don't fail. I didn't get into this position by being a failure. It's this desolate land. Frigid. Cursed. Between these tunneling creatures and a strange sickness that a few of the crew are showing symptoms of, we have to leave at first light tomorrow. We are prepping for a rapid takeoff. We can't take chances with the vibrations drawing the tunnelers, so we're skipping the systems check. Risky, but I have faith in myself and the crew of the Mercury. Landing this thing was practically a miracle, though. But we have to get out of here. Maybe the weapon is to keep people away, but if we leave, it'll let us go. I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. We will be back for them, but we can't risk an unknown infection spreading through the Mercury. We're packing survival kits for them, but there's only enough surplus for about 2 weeks. I'm telling them that we will come back. But I don't think I can land here safely twice. I hate this. But I have to leave them behind. I can't risk the entirety of the Mercury.
Heck yeah, we found it. That was Subnautic Stimulus by Rocket Gaming. And that circles back around. Okay. So with that, I think we have discovered everything that we need to on here. Because we circled back around. Heck yeah. We'll go back through just in case. Make sure there's nothing left on the bridge that we might need. Ooh, that loaded in kind of funny. I think we found just about everything that we need to. I can always go through afterwards and check the logs and make sure that we have picked up all the PDAs in this area. And if we haven't, it's okay. We can come right back and find them all. But I think we have found everything that we can at the moment. Especially considering that we don't have the best oxygen ability. Oxygen. Oh no. It's a good thing we found plenty of batteries down here. Boop. Okay, so that was Rocket Gaming, Subnautic Stimulus. We are only missing Survive, Deep Dive, and Take the Dive. Survive is located at Outpost 0, which is another Altera outpost that belonged to the Frost Pack, which is what Sam's team was called. Sam? Robin? Who am I? The sister. It was about Sam, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Sam. So yeah, it was Sam's team. So let's bippity bop around. Let me see here. Where is Delta Station? There we go. Delta Station is honestly just an all-around good, like, it's like the life pod for Subnautica, where it was a good basis for you to kind of align yourself at and be like, okay, I'm located here, so that means if I go this direction, I will find this. Delta Station is perfect because it's centered almost perfectly within the map. Hello, beauties. Hi. Hi there. You're so beautiful. And you're getting so big. But not as big as your mama. We'll come across the mama soon. This is a juvenile vent garden. Aren't they cute? Look at them floating along. And I believe this is the stern. Yeah, this is the stern of the Mercury. There's no jukebox disc on here, so we're just going to put a beacon in it. Do I have a beacon? I do not have a beacon. Actually, before we go to Outpost Zero, we're going to drop some stuff off at the base, make more space. Oh, we can also go ahead and build the sleeper truck module, so that way we can have music while we go explore and find the rest of the music. Fuck yeah. But yeah, Delta Base, perfect place to align and orient yourself when you're trying to find your way around the Below Zero map. So after we have dropped everything off and fabricated what we need, we will do exactly that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I'm underneath, trying to find my way back. Feel like I can't breathe. Hear my screams like a submarine.
Alright. We are going to first
See
things
fluid
first.
intake.
We'll take care of that in a second. Where is my vehicle fabricator? There it is. I was like, I said it's somewhere out here. I know it's around here. Nope. Vehicle bay. We can fabricate 2 modules already, which is the sleeper module. Let's scoot that into place. There we go. And we will go ahead and build the aquarium module as well. The aquarium module works by... it has like venting on the sides of it, so as you are driving around, it's actually pulling in fish so that you can use them either for pet purposes or for food purposes. Wait, did I just make another sleeper module? I'm so stupid. Well, now we have a spare. while they build that, I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna scoot that away.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
This is our aquarium module.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yeah.
Vital signs stabilizing. Calorie intake recommended.
I'm gonna drop these symbiotes and just let them sink into nothingness. Let's get this in here. All right. I'm gonna turn on a specific song. I want to see if yeah, this one. See if y'all can recognize who it is that's singing. I'm gonna turn up a little bit because I don't plan to talk.
You have no concept for what has just occurred. I will destroy you. Do not move. Do not move. Eros.
What do y'all think of Alan's song? That is his song. Batteries. I'm actually gonna stick our new fish in here. Ah, this is a good one. Alright, let's grab some more water. And then we can head out to Delta to find Outpost Zero.
Dive into the ocean so that the fading of the day. Aquatic kaleidoscope, see the colors swing and sway. Down in the deep, deep blue, we build my world
Alright, once we hop into our sea truck and get it backed out, I'm going to show you all the modules. It automatically matches the color of your sea truck as soon as the modules connect, but as you can see, we have our aquariums. Each aquarium holds 8 fish. And then we have our sleeper module, which has a picture frame in it, a bed that pulls out, a window up top, and most importantly, a jukebox for travel. I like to have some good beats. Normally I ride with it set around about 30 to 35. We'll do 33. It sounds like a nice in between. But there are times when I'm in deep caves and scary systems, or I'm around terrifying creatures and I want to keep my nerve. I will actually turn it all the way up to 100, because if you have it turned all the way up, you can hear it outside of your thing. And I prefer that. We just listened to this song, so I'm going to switch it to something else. There we go. Actually, I'm going to make it to 40. 35. Good enough. Alright. We do have to be mindful now as we continue adding on modules to our sea truck. Obviously it gets longer. It has a little bit more of a weight to it and how it handles and moves around.
dive into the ocean's hope at the fading of the day. Aquatic kaleidoscope, see the colors sweep and sway. Down in the deep, deep blue, we build my world down. Waves keep on washing over me. Swim out, glide into the open. Cool are the currents of the sea. Swim out, deep into the ocean. I carry the means to mend a bit of fathoms and the foam. This ocean, it has no end, and I'm a long, long way from home. Down in the deep, deep blue, we build my world down. Waves keep on washing over me. Swim out, glide into the open. Cool are the currents of the sea. Swim out, deep into the ocean. Waves keep on washing over me. Swim out, glide into the open. Cool are the currents of the sea. Swim out, deep into the ocean. The silence of the deep. What secrets does it keep? Whoa, the silence of the deep. What secrets does it keep? Waves keep on washing over me. Swim out, glide into the open. Cool are the currents of the sea. Swim out,
Alright, I think we found it. I'm gonna turn this off so it doesn't drain the battery while we're away.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
It is literally always dangerous weather. I think this is it. I didn't bring a beacon with me, did I? Shoot. Oh, cute. Let's get inside before we freeze. Let me in.
What did Altera use this place for?
Researchers here were trying to find me.
Motivational posters were banned from XenoWorks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
Guide to Research Station 0. Welcome to your home away from home on 4546B. This brochure will guide you through your new accommodations. Settle in. Sector 0 is comprised of 2 square kilometers of ocean. Is comprised of 2 square kilometers of ocean, bordered by mountainous terrain to the north and west. This region of the planet is covered in snow and ice, left in a mostly permanent winter. Extreme weather events make for a spectacular sky display at all hours. For unknown reasons, it was selected by architects as a hub for their installations. Life in the area has flourished since the release of Enzyme 42 into the larger ecosystem. Get comfortable. Research Station 0 features state-of-the-art facilities including 3 to 6 person accommodations, full science and engineering section, leisure and exercise facilities, a large grow room and water filtration unit for self-sufficient living, a weather forecasting suite, and a prawn bay. Explore. You, valued member of the Frost Pack, have been chosen to occupy the main sector base just below the primary alien research site. From here, you will conduct research into alien communications and technologies and conduct away missions to unoccupied installations elsewhere in the sector. Interesting. Greenhouse. Lantern fruits. Harvest produce from grow beds and plant new seeds. Refill engine oil and coolant. Document complete research samples. Continued investigation of the force field mechanisms at Site 0. Send weekly status report. Varnish prawn suits. Repair base hatch door lock. Perform monthly patrol of remote installations. Recalibrate navigation equipment. Inspect all cabin air filters. Let's take some of this lantern fruit home for growing. Actually, I'm just going to carry the one. We only need the one. I can get the rest once it's grown. Quarters. Dr. William Bench, a senior scientist in xenobiology, reports to a manual. Current project is maintenance. Previous project was architect intelligence. An E3A4 personality. And Dr. Samantha IU. Sam. Sam was a scientist for robotics. She reported to Emmanuel. Her current project was maintenance. Her previous project was spy pingling development, and she had an E1A1 personality type. Hey. That's a picture of the weapon island. These are drawn by kids. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just saying they're drawn by kids.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little pangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope. But, I can't wait to be home with you. When are you going to send me some more art?
Was this Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here?
My bad, didn't mean to cut that off. When are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some color and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you. Got another Penguin Bot poster. Oh.
Potato. You are a good cat.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spying. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
So she did go against Altera. You know what? Speaking for Robin, I am proud of her. Poor Augie. In case you're wondering, Augie did get left behind with Cal, who was the guy who dropped us off on the planet. So he's still being taken care of. He's still okay. And Robin mentioned in that log that she worked on prosthetics. It'll be easier to see once we set the photo down back at base, but Augie actually has a prosthetic leg. He is a tripod kitty. And Sam made the prosthetic that he wears. Heck yeah, we got Divide Music, Survive. Another good song choice. The only discs we have left to find are on land around the Phi Robotics Center. There's 2 left. Alien Intruder, a game of deceptions, aliens, and paranoia. Alien Intruder is a game played by 6 to 15 people. 1 player acts as game master and 1 player assumes the role of hive mind. The remaining players are scientists on a research mission. Total players 6. Of the scientists are secretly total players out of 6 of the scientists are secretly alien intruders. Hive mind. The hive mind is the puppet master pulling the strings of deception. The hive mind knows who the aliens are and who the scientists are. This player observes the game and tries to manipulate the alien intruders to eliminate all the scientists. The hive mind wins if 3/4 of the scientists have been eliminated before completing all of their tasks. Alien intruder. This player does not know they are an alien intruder. For all intents and purposes, the alien intruders think they are normal scientists. Scientists. The scientist's job is to survive and eliminate the alien intruders or complete all tasks. The scientists do not know who the alien is, and the scientists win if the aliens are dead or if they have completed all of their tasks. Game Master. The Game Master runs the session and ensures the completion of the different cycles. The hive mind will communicate their intentions directly to the GM, and the GM will tell the players how his or her intentions play out. Phases. The game is broken up into days. Each day, the scientist or alien chooses to either perform a task or spy on another player. Then, the hive mind tells the GM if they would like to plant a seed of doubt on which spy result, if any, or eliminate the spy target of the alien, if applicable. This is done secretly between the hive mind and the GM. The GM then reports back on the results of the player's spying efforts, influenced or not by the hive mind, after which the scientist alien may have a 3-minute meeting to discuss the day's events. They may then elect to eliminate a scientist with a majority vote, and the scientist/alien then go to sleep and start the next day's cycle. So it's Among Us. Also, we discovered a lily paddler egg. Oh, it's Augie. This is a good picture you can see. He's got a little prosthetic leg. Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, Potato. I miss that fluffy little couch walrus.
Hey, Sam. You want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry.
I wish I could do more. What are you working on there?
And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids?
I'll turn this off now.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Lil wanted to know too much about architects. I could not let her. She was, what do you call them, Voltairean.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world. I thought it wiser not to take the chance.
Okay, but you're okay with me doing it. Is it just because I don't work directly for Altera? I mean, I guess it's understandable. Altera is very clearly okay with doing some fucked up things. Alright. I think that was everything in here. We definitely got what we came for, which is the music disc. Let's see if we can't find this Site Zero they were talking about. These landing pads are massive. Did they have flying ships to get between places? Why can't we have that?
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
The thermal lilies will help keep us warm in this. Alright, they weren't allowed in, Alan. But am I? Nobody tell Will.
Alan, what is this place?
It is architect technology. Standard for my people.
Well, nothing that your people do is standard to me. What is it?
This facility provides the means for rapid travel.
It seems to be inactive.
Without a vessel of my own, this site is not of any great utility.
I see.
So, aka, I'm not turning it on for you because you don't need it right now. Rude. Maybe we just wanted to see it. Also, can this not be scanned, whatever this thing is? What is this? suck at giving info, Alan. I'm just kidding, you're great. Kinda. Man, I wish I brought a beacon with us. I'm certain I don't have one. Nope. Oh well. The Site Zero is not nearly as hard to find as everything else is. You just gotta hug the wall. Wanted to make sure that we couldn't, like, get on top of the frozen waterfall. Ow. Hit. Alright. The only thing left to do is head back to the Phi Robotics Center and pretty much just explore around there and do whatever we want. But before we do that, we are going to head back to the base, put away the things we found, answer this.
Outpost 0 is where your sister worked her final days on 4546B. It is quite isolated.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing. Not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.
Fair enough. Let's see here. This is the one we just found, wasn't it? I think it was.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Gonna make it make it out, gonna make it out alive. Find my purpose, can't run and hide. Gonna make it out, gonna make it out alive. The odds might be stacked against me. Can I find a way, can I find a way to survive? The currents may pull, but I'll be riding waves through Subnautica.
Without spy penguins, scientists may have never discovered that penguins incubate their eggs in small cave burrows, often alongside thermal living roots.
Dive into the ocean's hold at the fading of the day. I carry the means to mend the fathoms and the foam. This ocean, it has no end, and I'm a long, long way from home. Down in the deep, deep blue, we build my world down. Waves keep on washing over me. Swim out, dive to the open. Cool are the currents of the sea. Swim out, deep into the ocean. Waves keep on washing over me. Swim out, dive into the open. Cool are the currents of the sea. Swim out, deep into the ocean. The silence of the deep. What secrets does it keep? Whoa, the silence of the deep. What secrets does it keep? Waves keep on washing over me. Swim out, dive into the open. Cool are the currents of the sea. Swim out, deep into the ocean. Waves keep on washing over me. Swim out, dive into the open. Cool are the currents of the sea. Swim out, deep into the ocean. Silence of the deep. What secrets does it keep? Out to the silence of the deep. What secrets does it keep? The silence of the deep. What secrets does it keep?
Waves crash with anxiety, another sleepless night. Long way from society, lucky I'm alive. Yeah, I know I'm far from home, but I'll survive.
Alright, I think we have everything we need to head to the Fire Robotics Center.
Just on my bed, not going without a fight. I'm diving in too deep. Waves crash with anxiety, another sleepless night. Long way from society, lucky I'm alive. Yeah, I know I'm far from home, but I'll survive. I'm jumping right into the days, just on my bed, not going without a fight. I'm diving in too deep. An ocean in my head. It's getting hard to see. I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep. Don't have a master plan. It's getting hard to breathe. Diving in too deep, shipwrecked in a foreign land, no one left above. I built a life with my own two hands, I'm not giving up. Yeah, I know I'm far from home, but I'll survive. I'm jumping right into the depths, just hold my breath, not going without a fight. I'm diving in too deep, an ocean in my head. It's getting hard to see. I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep, don't have a master plan. It's getting hard to breathe. I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep.
Where is the dock?
Diving in too deep. Yeah, I know.
Somebody help me remember to pick up the beacon for Phi Robotics and reset it near the dock.
To the depths, just hold my breath, not going without a fight. I'm diving in too deep, an ocean in my head. It's getting hard to see. I might be lost, but I'm gonna find who I am. Diving in too deep.
I am lost. Seriously, help me pick up that Phi Robotics beacon and we're gonna set it next to the dock instead. That was just to look for the dock. Because it's not exactly helpful to have the landing pad set, but we can't get to the landing pad. We can't fly.
I'm back. Now. Die peacefully. You have no concept for what has just occurred. I will destroy you. Do not move. Do not move. Eros.
Alright, if you're listening in, Subnautica devs, you made a perfect decision with adding in the jukebox to Below Zero. Now give us portable radios. Give us like Pip-Boy style radios that we can carry with us as we travel around outside of our sea truck or our base. And then it will just be mwah, perfect. Pristine. That is one thing I'm looking forward to when it comes to playing Fallout 4, is just constant music. Ow. And it's good ass music too. If you ain't listened to Fallout 4 radio, you're missing out. Oh, you're missing out. You want to impress your elders? Listen to Fallout 4 radio. Fall in love with the music and then be like, hey, have you heard this? And watch them lose their minds that you're listening to a song that they probably listened to either as young adults or as teenagers, or in the case of my grandmother, as a child. Alright, so I'm going to show off how the penguin bots work for you. Penguin bots. So each penguin bot has their own name. If I remember correctly, they're named actually after the developers who worked on the penguin design and coding. So this is Pingabby, and we use the remote here, and we can control Pingabby. And you can see yourself. They're a little bit difficult to control, but it takes some time to figure out. But you'll get there. We don't need any resources, but we're still going to explore the cave just to make sure that there's nothing cool in here. And I'll actually show you just to, like, pick up stuff. And you can open up the storage and take what they're carrying and pack them back up. Oh yeah, that's right. We built a flashlight. Alright, let's build another snow fox and we will try once more to find our way around this place. We didn't do that great of a job the first time. Ah, beacon. Don't let me forget to set that down. Come on, Foxy. Whee. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. No, please, I don't have insurance. Get away! Where's my... I don't have any flares on me. Just don't touch me for a second. We're just gonna ignore each other for a second. Ah! Flare! Shoot. Alright, let's repair this. I'm gonna put this in the way of the remote, because we don't need the remote right now. There's nothing more disappointing than when you finally make it over to a steam vent and it turns off. There we go. I'm going on foot right now just so that I don't accidentally possibly pass like an entry point. or something interesting like this. Go see what you can find. She's yeah. Sam said that she hid something in a ping bot only site. Just say no to Skyrays. Ooh, we almost lost her. No, Ping Gabby, no. Okay. I remember this area. We explored this area the last time we were here. But we weren't able to find a way, like, through. Because, like, there's more to the Phi Robotics base that we just haven't actually found our way around to yet. And that's what we're looking for out here, is the way to circle back around to the Phi Robotics base. And I'll know we're in the right area when we come across a particular type of flora. But I have not seen it hide nor hair of it anywhere to even point me in the right direction, let me know that we're going the right way. Let's try going that way. Oh, make the jump, make the jump! Good. I was fine with you breaking your leg. I just didn't want you to slip all the way down. Pinklings. So cute. Hey, this is that. We found it. We found it. We did it. We found it. Heck yeah. Alright, now that I know we're in the right area, I can kind of freely, more openly explore and check stuff out. Alright, we got a snow stalker being weird up there.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
There's always dangerous weather approaching. 24/7, 365. Dangerous weather.
Ready and waiting.
Go, Ping Gabby, go. Odd. There's a PDA. Getting too far. It's interesting. It looks like it's big enough that, like, based on the structures back here, that people can get back here. Either way, good job, Ping Gabby. Could you imagine if like we came around and there's just like a massive creature standing behind Robin? Alright, what did we get there? Gosh, we have so much information, it's impossible to tell. It was something about the glaciers. Yeah, Glacial Research Log 2A. Daniela at Omega Lab ran samples on the ice cores we pulled, and she says that this glacial ice formed unusually fast. Half the microorganisms from the samples aren't even native to this planet. She said they'd name a eukarite after me, but maybe she was just being nice. I'm gonna get some more data, like ASAP. And Vin said there's some unusual geothermal activity that's causing the glacial basin to collapse faster than expected. Could use some of the geothermal heat in the station. Interesting. Oh wow, that's a big frost phase plant. That's definitely not the kind that you can pick up and carry home. Heck yeah. So what I was looking for, main marker that we were in the right area, is these beautiful purple trees. Honestly, I wish we could take seeds of them and plant them around the base.
New technology acquired.
Ah, there's the radio tower. Or array tower. I don't know exactly what they go by. But it's a something tower. Gimme. Any second now. Surely we won't freeze before it activates. Is there another one somewhere else? Yes, there we go. Alright, can we scan this or anything? Nope, that's fine with me. Parvin Ivanov, Security Specialist, reports to Emmanuel. Current project excavation site security. Previous project was mining site security. Personality E3A3. Parvin Ivanov. Let's check out his room. What you got in here?
Also live in storage.
Damn. Alright, Alan, just shit on the guy's living situation, why don't you? He's got cameras set up. What are these cameras focused at? Oh, he had a little mini heater that's still on, which is very dangerous. And his bed looks to be a ghost Leviathan design. We'll have to check that back out whenever we get back. Heck yeah. We found Jukebox This by Try Hard Ninja Deep Dive featuring Zach Boucher. Oh, this is a sick poster. That is a sea dragon in the looks like to be the inactive lava zone. And the prawn suit down there. That's so cool. Oh, wow, and check this out. Beautiful poster of a Reaper. Looks to be oil painting style. Digitalized, obviously, but digital oil painting style. We got the person down there. That's so cool. And we have PDA.
If you're not cheating, then you won't mind if I record this conversation. Is that right?
I have nothing to hide.
Then what were you whispering about with Vin?
Nothing. That guy is so lawful good, it's annoying.
Wait, so you were trying to cheat?
But no cheating occurred, so what does it matter?
It matters to team morale. If you can cheat in the game, how can they trust you out there?
I'm sorry, did you feel left out? Perhaps you would like to make a deal.
Ugh, Parvin, no. You're shameless. You really never give up, do you?
I don't. That's true. Have Emmanuel put that in my next eval. Very persistent. My dearest Adeline and Rosita. Not dearest. Who says that anymore? Adeline, Rosita. Everything on the mission is going very well. Do you see now? Your doubts were unfounded. I am loved here, and... no. Rosita will say, Papa, why do you have to brag all the time? Papa, it's embarrassing. I want to apologize. Okay, no, that's taking things too far. I know we didn't leave things on the best note, but I want you to know I love you and I miss you. I don't know why I say the things I say sometimes. They just come out. I was going to send you a message saying how great everything is here and how everyone loves me. I've had a promotion to a very important security dossier. I'm treated like a hero. But really, this is a cold, wet planet. The scientists are full of themselves. There's no action to speak of. The only thing I look forward to is weekly games of Alien Intruder, but more than that, of coming home to you. I am sorry for all the times I did not appreciate you, of our family, or the good life we had. And I... Am I kidding? I can't send this. What's the use?
Oh, I feel kind of bad for him. I hope that Parvin made it home safely and he got to say what he needed to his children. I hope that he took advantage of a second chance. I think that was everything in here.
happened here?
I sense many things here. Death among them.
Oh Lord, he's big. That is a Leviathan. Whoa. Could you imagine something like that actually swimming around in the water with us? Wait a second.
This was Sam's necklace. She never took it off.
My investigation of the fire excavation site, including the cave entrance and surrounding area, revealed minor cosmetic damage to Altera survey equipment and significant structural damage to the natural cave entrance and supports. Resulting debris prevents cave access without heavy excavation equipment. Only foot access is currently possible. We are reporting 2 casualties, Pavan Ivanov and Samantha Ayu. Both bodies were found beneath the rubble at the cave entrance. Ivanov had just entered the cave. Footprints were still visible by the entrance. Deeper into the cave, Ayu appeared to have sustained a fall. Poor souls. What was Ayu doing? Nothing in her file suggests a history of vandalism or carelessness. And yet, I can only conclude that the cause of the collapse was employee negligence. We will need to investigate a possible connection to the explosive damage reported at Omega Lab. If there is a connection, who is responsible?
It appears that your sister's death was accompanied by significant destruction.
Doesn't make any sense. She would never destroy a base. Well, baselessly.
Are your feelings confused? I am detecting more than one.
I don't know. I feel disillusioned, worried. I thought I knew Sam better than I really did. When we were kids, I was always the one breaking and rebuilding things. She wouldn't even go into a bake sale without a plan. For classic oatmeal cookies, no less. So serious. She wouldn't have anything to do with my molecularly transformed caramel pretzel lumps.
Your mind goes easily to food. To distract you from your feelings.
Okay, I think that's enough mind reading for now. This wasn't negligence. That's not Sam. This was something else.
Also, damn, poor Parvin. I feel so bad for him.
Patrol log, excavation site, day 33, morning. I thought I saw something moving on the screen, but it was just that I sneezed. Wiped it off. Fred's not convinced the Leviathan is really dead, but I've never even seen it blink. Nevertheless, I am now undertaking the mandatory foot patrol. Inside the cave, confirming a whole lot of nothing. Creatures still dead, cave still boring. I miss the mining site. At least you could talk to people. Oh, wait now, what's this? A rock! I found an interesting rock. That makes 3 this week. The others will be happy to have a friend. Concluding patrol. Perimeter secured. Nothing to report. End log.
I mean, I kind of agree with Fred. It is entirely possible that the Leviathan could still be alive. It depends on whether or not it froze before the bacterium took full control over it. Like, did the bacterium kill it versus did it get insta-frozen in here? Because that is a thing that's happened. We're gonna hope that it is dead. Or at least very frozen. Oh, Subnautica devs. The things you can create. What the hell are we gonna do if you ever put them in the water? Frozen Leviathan claws evolved to retain traction on the ice, so it could dwell on land. That's not scary. They were in the middle of digging even further in. Okay, if this thing blinks, I'm gonna piss myself. I will say, I do think it is, I think it is dead. Because if this much of it is unfrozen. And there's no reaction. Also, the bacterium. The bacteria is just awful. It's all over it. Kara infection pustules, environmental conditions, and subtle mutations suggest that this variant of the Kara bacterium's rate of transmission is somewhat lower than that of the widespread outbreak previously reported on 4546b. The bacteria's capacity to survive for a long period of time off of the Leviathan's corpse suggests highly efficient saprophytic properties. Scans indicate that the pustules are merely the visible component of a dense bacterial network feeding off of the dead cells of the Leviathan, so it is dead. Despite the risk, further research is recommended. So it may be dead, but the bacteria on it is definitely not. Lots of room for a brain, but it's mostly bone and fat. My, what some gorgeous teeth you have there. Frozen Leviathan. We found this thing buried in the glacier, and it gave someone a hell of a fright. Turns out it was walking around 1,000 years ago when it fell through the ice. It was infected with the Kara bacterium, the aggressive disease which wiped out the architects and almost life on the planet. It is unclear whether the mutated Kara pustules present are responsible for the ultimate demise of the creature, and it's possible. Since the enzyme cure was released on 4546b, the bacterium has been all but eliminated. Rare specimens like these provide our only live source. Research on the bacterium has been transferred to the secure Omega laboratory, while further research on the creature will be conducted at the excavation site. It is definitely possible that it was a combination of the ice and the bacterium that killed it. Because if you remember when we were studying the bacterium, it has 4 stages, and in stage 3 it causes delirium. So while the creature might have normally been accustomed to walking around on the ice and would have avoided such thin ice that it would fall through, if it was delirious, then A, it was already too far gone to save, and B, it would definitely make that mistake. Super scary. I'm impatient. I don't wait. My idea is if you don't die from the fall damage, then the fall damage doesn't really exist now, does it? I want to get another screenshot of this. So cool. It's terrifying, but it's cool. Yeah, it's not the best angle. Ooh, I was gonna say that might have been a little too much. Sent it a little too hard. There has to be like a good angle for this thing. That one's pretty good. Did you hear that? Did somebody just say hello? Did you hear that? I'm not mistaken, right? You heard that. It literally sounded like somebody said hello and I just I felt sick for a second there. Because that's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to hear something like that. Who the fuck said hello? Who the fuck said hello? Alrighty, at this point we are only missing one jukebox disc, and it is actually located on the opposite side of the bridge. Good thing I brought hydraulic fluid with us, so that we can just, do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oxygen.
Nope, we're good. I have no clue if we're going the right way. Alrighty, give me 1 second. Let me check and see how long the stream's been going for. That's what I thought. Alright, so we're going to bring this particular stream to an end. I'm going to drive back to base, and we're going to go over any data, fauna data that we have collected. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, shoot. It'll be easier just to attach it from the back. But, going to end this stream and go over any data that we have back at base. We'll also drop off all the stuff that we have. When we start the next stream, we will go ahead and do the bridge. We'll go across the other side and check the other side of the land out. If we do everything correctly, we should be able to find the final music disc that we're looking for. And then after that, it's really just continuing on with doing story stuff and exploring. We have so much to discover still. I mentioned in Subnautica that the maps for Subnautica do not go wide, they go deep. And we have barely scratched the surface. But to be fair, we've been doing a lot of bibbidi-bobbing around, just kind of like prepping for stuff. I am glad that my husband gave me the idea to go and find all of the music discs, because that way when we start doing the story stuff and exploring, it'll be more fun. Ah, home sweet home. Ow.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, what was the new music piece that we got titled again? Deep Dive. Gonna turn it down so that way it's not louder than me this time. I apologize for that. I feel like 25 should be good. Don't hold your breath. Here we go.
I take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Taking a step into the depth, I'm an explorer. Submarine life flow through the tide under the water. Hope to survive, hope to supply, but getting shorter. Searching the bare resources rare, keep them in order. Watch the swing low. Can I make it here alone? I take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Deep dive. Under the waves, I am surrounded by life forms. Like any sea, slowly I glide through the unknown. Crash, now I'm building the frame because this is my new home. Charted territory, mind to be whole. Watch the swing low. Can I make it here alone? I take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Deep dive. Well below the surface, unearthly. The more we search it, worth it, we will find a purpose. Lurking deep beneath the
Alrighty, let's see here what kind of fauna I have. I hope. Hang on, actually, I'm gonna just turn up my own stream real quick and listen and make sure that like my voice is hearable. It should be as long as I speak up nice and clearly. I feel like there's. Oh, that's right. I never forgot to remove that. I completely forgot to do that. I spent time trying to feel around exactly where the music was the loudest and getting the most problems. And I identified that it was this speaker because it's right below the chair where I'm sitting when I do the end stuff. Pick up this motivational poster. See if we can't set it a little bit higher. Oh, no, we can't now without covering that. That's fine. I'll figure out. I'll put a planter up there or something. But if I take the speaker, and actually it'll be better on this wall, and pretty much just move it away. It'll still provide even sound, but it won't be as powerful right where I'm sitting. So that way I can keep it at a nicer pace, or a nicer volume. So that way it can still be hearable, but I can be heard over it. Oh, also, because we can just throw down whatever we want, I'll go ahead and wanted to show you Parvin's bed. Isn't that sick? That is such a cool choice. That is the Ghost Leviathan juvenile in the Deep River. You can tell because of the gargantuan, or in the Dead River. You can tell because of the gargantuan skeleton, but that's just so cool, and I love that. Sam's bed is themed after blueprints. which very much fits her. And then we have Daniela's bed, which is just very pretty. Very fancy. I love the design. Love the color. And then Zeta's bed, which is Life Pod 5 from Subnautica. I also love the ombre style. Very cute. And then, of course, we have Mr. Fancy Pants, Emmanuel. Yeah. And Jeremiah is just a smaller version with plaid. It's so cute. But yeah. So you can pick and choose your bed that you like. I love Fred's bed, which is the little sea truck. It's so cute. It looks so doofy from this angle. I love it. Alright, so what kind of fauna do we have? We have 1 carnivore, 1 herbivore, and 2 leviathans. If you're not interested in hanging around for the data logs, then if you spent time here today with me and Robin, that is who I should have been shouting out to as well every time I've done my outros, is Robin. We have a character name in Subnautica Below Zero. So if you spent time here today with me and Robin here in Subnautica Below Zero, thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with us. I greatly appreciate you doing so. Quite proud of us. We did a good job today. We got all but one of the jukebox discs. So that means that for the rest of the story, we'll be vibing. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go over our new fauna. Should we leave the car? We'll go in the order of herbivores, carnivores, leviathans for fun. Alright, so we have the red featherfish to start. The red featherfish is a deep water variant of the more common featherfish. Its coloring helps it blend into the deeper and darker waters, where there is less red light penetration. As a result, red and black fish are less visible to predators. That is a very real thing. Red goes very quickly. If you've ever seen a red snapper above water, it's very bright red. Beautifully bright red. However, you only need to take it a few meters deep and it just looks gray. It looks like literally any other fish in the sea. It's insane. We have the rock puncher, which is a carnivore. Interesting. Wouldn't expect that of the little guy. A large crustacean which feeds on tiny larvae, excavated from coral and rock with its powerful punching arms. Attracted to glow larvae found in and around deep-sea rock formations, hardened chitin claws can thrust forward at close to the speed of sound to break rock and bone alike. Known to attack larger creatures which threaten its territory, it is perfectly adapted to cave environments. Its 6 legs adhere to walls and can propel it short distances through water. Heavily armored and vulnerable only to Leviathan-class predators. Assessment is to avoid or redirect with food. So it is kind of like a mantis shrimp style of evolution. That's pretty cool. We should get one and put it in a tank. Let's see if we can't find its eggs. That's another thing. We have the aquarium now, so we should start picking up eggs. We never did look through the frozen leviathan teeth, which are sharp for tearing through flesh and bone. Not terrifying at all. And we found the juvenile vent garden, the adorable floaty babies. They are roughly 20 meters long. The juvenile vent garden represents the immature life stage of the fully grown established vent garden, which I cannot wait to show you. This gentle giant appears to swim in aimless looping circles around mature vent gardens. While their swimming can seem directionless at first glance, the young vent garden is actively growing and strengthening its tentacles for when it finds a vent upon which to anchor and mature. The bell of the juvenile vent garden remains sealed until it anchors over a vent. Once anchored, the heat and pressure activates a cluster of latent stem cells that develop into an opening over the course of a few months. Assessment is docile, not a threat, and very adorable. Heck yeah. So we are going to bring this particular stream to a close. Let me check the time real quick. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a couple hour break, mostly to let my controller charge, because I was playing Hogwarts Legacy before I started playing this, and I didn't really give it a chance to charge back up. But while that is charging up and everything, once I send my husband off for work in the morning, when he wakes up, I'm going to go ahead and stream again. And when we stream again, we will pop over the bridge to the other side of the landmass near Phi Robotics. Shoot. You guys let me forget to put the beacon down. No. I'm not blaming you guys, though. When it comes to my nighttime viewers, y'all don't really talk in chat, and that's totally okay. I understand it. I don't talk. I say I don't talk much at night, but when I stream, I obviously do. But I'm the same way when I watch streams at night. I just don't feel like chatting. It's okay. Whenever we go back, I'll try to remember to put it down. But we will head over and visit the other side of the land of the bridge, and then after we find the last music disc, we will start exploring. And what we'll start on is by doing the body caches and the artifacts and stuff that Alan wants us to look for so badly. I think we're also still missing only one site that we haven't visited. Let me see here. Where's the map? Yeah, it's the Kappa mining site. It's the only one that we haven't found. So we can look for that. It's literally right by Delta Island. So we can do that. Actually, if I remember correctly, it'd be better to have a prawn suit when it came to doing that. You can fit the sea truck in there. It takes about a good 5 to 8 minutes of like finagling it around, and it's literally just like pushing it up and down slightly and then slowly moving forward a little bit. If you can perfectly line it up, you can fit the sea truck in there, but you have to get it just right. So it's a little bit easier to go in via prawn suit, or we honestly should probably look into finding the ultra capacity O2 tank. That'd be way more helpful, honestly. Yeah, we still don't have that. Yep. Missing one piece. So, that's all stuff that we will get working on in the next stream, which will be in a few hours. Until then, I hope you all have a very wonderful day. Thank you so very much for joining, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.